This question says the number of fish in a pond decreased by 10% this year compared to last year. Last year, there were 60 fish in the pond. How many fish are in the pond this year? So I know that I've got a 10% decrease happening here. Okay, I know that's going to mean I'm going to subtract because it's a decrease. Okay, that keyword stood out to me. And I know last year we had 60 fish. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up a table and I'm going to set my percent here. Now, I'm not talking about money in this case. I'm talking about fish. So the 100% that I'm going to mark is where I started. This is my original amount, okay, which actually means that we're talking about last year. Original means where you start. So the original amount was 60 fish, okay? Now, I know that I had a 10% decrease, okay? That means I'm going to subtract. Now, I have a couple ways I can do this. I can solve for y here and then subtract it just like I would over here. Some of you might be looking at this and saying, can't you just subtract right away and say, I want to find 90% and get that answer right away? You absolutely can, okay? Following the pattern we've been doing, I'm going to solve this, okay, using the pink method, getting the y value and then subtracting it, okay? But you feel free to do what makes sense to you. So I'm going to go ahead and solve this using my cross products. 10 times 60, I know, is equal to 600. Okay, I can use my calculator to make sure I'm not screwing up. 10 times 60 is 600. 100 times y is 100y. I'm going to divide both sides by 100. And that's going to give me 6 equals y. Now, if I replace that in here, that's all good and great, but that's not my answer. How many fish are in the pond? 6? No way. That's the 10% that decreased. So what I need to do then is say, okay, well, it was 60. If I take 6 away, now I can go ahead and say that means I have 54 fish this year, which would be 90% of the fish from last year. This is the fish. This is the percent that it is compared to last year. The question says, how many fish are in the pond? 54 fish are in the pond.